Hi, my name's Jesse from InfoTrack, and today I'm going to take you through process serving, which has been revamped with a couple of new and exciting features that should help the process serving process go a lot smoothly for everyone that uses it. So we've just gone into a new process serve here, um, which this information can be pulled across from your practice management system if you are using one. And you can see we've got James Porter here, the information's come in, and we've just got one address to serve, which is 135 King Street in Sydney. And then if we go down to John Smith, you can see we've actually got an additional address here. So we can essentially tell the agent to go to the next address. They'll do 5 attempts on each address, but I'll show you all the options you've got to do that within the next page, which is the activity page. On the right here, we can see we've got our fee summary, which is going to give us a range. And the reason it's giving us a range is because we've got multiple addresses that are possible to serve to. Um, Obviously, if we're successful on the first attempt on the first address, then there's not going to be any extra cost for the second address in there. But you'll see as I go along and choose these options here, the fee summary is dynamic, so it will change as we go. We securely dispose of documents. We can select that. If we're going to serve documents such as subpoenas or federal court filings or family court filings, we're going to hit yes here. And what that's going to do is select for us the include personal service option down here. Obviously, that is required when serving these types of documents. And then we'll click affidavit of attempted service as well. And you can see as I select each option on the side, the fee summary will update with the conditional fees and the total and the estimation down the bottom as well with a minimum total. I go down even further and we've got additional information options. One is in the form of obviously a file if you want to send to the agent to have a look at, or we do have the option of just leaving a comment down here as well. And then we've got the firm information down here. The last option we've got here is between expedited and standard. Today we'll just be going through a standard process serve. I'm going to place the order, and what it's going to do is bring us to the activity screen. Now, with this activity screen, there's going to be a few cool little things that we can do along the way of our process serving journey. But as we go along, each update that comes through, you'll get an email to notify you, and then you can come into your process serving service and have a look at what's going on. So I've just updated it there. We can see an agent's been assigned to James Porter and an agent has been assigned to John Smith. And then if we update again, we can see we've had one unsuccessful attempt to serve James Porter. Now, if you recall, with the James Porter card that we had in the initial screen where we were selecting all of our options, we didn't have an additional address for the process server or the agent to have a look at. Now on the fly, once we've already placed the order, we do have the option of adding another address in here, which let's just say that we do. Or we do have the option of obviously messaging the agent as well. But let's pretend we've added another address in there, which we'll come back to a little bit later. We'll update again. And now we've got an unsuccessful attempt for John Smith as well, which there's one different option here. Obviously, you can see the attempt next address. So because we already had an address, a second address in there for John Smith, if we know that they're not going to be at this address, if we've gotten some more information, we know that they are going to be the next address, we can actually put that or start that up faster rather than using 5 attempts and wasting more time. At this address, we can hit attempt next address and the agent will go straight there for their next attempt. We'll do another update and we can see we've got a successful service for James Porter, which is just at attempt number 2. And now we're attempting the second or next address, which is requested by us. at 1 Porter Street in Bondi Junction. And then we'll get an update on what's happened there. So another unsuccessful attempt, but we do have the option of adding another address again. We'll get another update. We've got an additional address added by us, which is 123 George Street for an additional $195 into the fees. And then again, we'll keep trying, or the agent will keep trying. You can stop them at any point by messaging them or whatever you need to do. Another unsuccessful attempt, and that was the 5th and final attempt. So if we have one more update, it's going to give us basically the completed screen. So we've got one affidavit for attempted service for John Smith, which is going to be attached, which you can click this button here and have a look at. Or we've got the affidavit of service for James Porter. And if we scroll down here, it basically gives us a summary of what's happened. So the process serve is completed. We've got a successful attempt, which is served, and then one unsuccessful. You do need to access the documents all in one place. They'll be here, and everything will be there very easily for you to find. And then again, with our fee summary, you can come in here and have a look at all the fees that have been accrued and why they've been accrued. But you can keep basically in touch with your client along the way as we have successful and unsuccessful attempts, and adding addresses if we need to as well. But that is process serving. All of the documents that are received, whether it's an affidavit of service or an affidavit of attempted service, will go straight back into your practice management system. So you won't need to download them and upload them yourself. We'll do that for you. And then, yeah, you've definitely got a whole bunch of new options there, which can really help you along the way. And that is everything with process serving.